We're live from Southwest High School here at Washburn, Missouri, here in Berry County. Newcomers of Southwest here in the SWCL as they will take on the Crane Pirates. Here from Southwest High School and here once again in Berry County. I want to welcome you guys into this live stream here on Ozarks Sports Report. My name is Adam Smith. Going to deliver you guys the play-by-play tonight from Southwest High School. As before game time, we will get those links on Twitter and Facebook before this game time. As we look at the lineups for today's game, for the visiting Crane Pirates, it's going to be Darren Terrell who will lead off today for the Crane Pirates. Hold on one second, guys. Southwest will take the field. And we are we're almost to game time here from Tootie Park. So as we look at the Crane lineup, it will be Darren Terrell who will lead off for the Crane Pirates. Along with Chase Conrad, the speedy shortstop for Crane, will hit in the second spot. Nick Brandon will be on the bump today for Crane and hit third in the lineup. Heath Quick will be in center field. He had a monstrous night last night against Wheaton at Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium last night in Crane, as he will bat in the cleanup position for Crane. Bryson Branstad will be the designated hitter tonight for the Crane Pirates here against Southwest. Isaac Robinson will hit in the sixth spot, and he'll play in left field. Coy Esri will hit in the seventh spot and play right. Zane Compton will hit in the eighth spot, play second base. Wyatt Howard will wrap up the lineup for the Crane Pirates and play third base. And Seth Steele will not bat, but will play first tonight for Crane. As we lead off, it's going to be Darren Terrell that will start off tonight's game for the Crane Pirates. Darren, from last night's game against Wheaton at Crane, he had a strikeout, walk, 2 strikeouts, scored a run. As the first pitch to him is going to be a strike at 0-1. And he had a base hit last night in the game against Wheaton last night at Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium in Crane. Pirates in the black jerseys, the gray pants, the blue socks, as Terrell will swing on line one. That's going to be that will be called as a flyout off the bat of Darren Terrell to the left fielder, and that will bring up now Chase Conrad, the batter for these Crane Pirates. Correction, line out. Line out to left field. And it's going to be up to Chase Conrad. Here's the first pitch to him. It's going to be a strike. That's going to be 0-1, the count on Chase Conrad. Chase Conrad, a very speedy guy. Southwest does not want to get Conrad on base. Here's the next pitch to him. Outside, and it's now going to be 1 ball, 1 strike on Chase Conrad, the speedy shortstop for these Crane Pirates. He plays shortstop tonight. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. As he's now behind at 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 away here in the top half of inning number 1. Pirates are the away team. The 1-2. Swinging a roll tapper. And Conrad's going to be out. And that will move the lineup to Nick Brandon, now the batter for the Pirates. Pirates are in the black jerseys, Crane in blue with gold lettering. The Trojans are in their red jerseys, the gray pants, unusual for a home team. Red and white stirrup socks. Here's the first pitch to Brandon. It's going to be in the dirt, and it will be ball 1-0 on Nick Brandon. As Conrad grounded back to the pitcher. Here is the next pitch to Brandon is now going to be 1 ball, no strikes. 2 balls, no strikes, pardon me, on Nick Brandon. The 2-0, swing and a miss. Now strike 1, now 2 balls and 1 strike on Brandon, as he will now look to redeem himself. Southwest Washburn now coming out of the Ozarks 7 now into the SWCL. And just think of the miles that they'd have to travel to come all the way to play all these teams, because all these teams are near the Branson, Springfield areas. The 3-1 inside, and that's going to give Brandon a walk. So the Pirates with a walk now to Brandon with only 2 outs, and that's going to bring up now the cleanup man Heath Quick, who went 4 for 4 last night with 3 doubles and a triple last night for his team at the Crane Pirates. No score between Crane and Southwest. Here in the top of the first inning. Pickoff attempt to check on Brandon, as he'll be back in safely. Pirates and the Trojans, not the Sparta Trojans, but the Southwest Trojans. They're one of 2 Trojans in the SWCL, the Southwest Central League. Southwest Central League has the teams of, as Brandon steals second easily. Quick now was given the task to drive him in. 0-1 the count on Heath Quick. Pirates and Trojans. Trojans of Southwest, Pirates of Crane. 0-1 now, 0-2 on Heath Quick. Heath Quick, a junior for this Crane Pirates team. 0-1 the count. Quick looking to extend the inning to Branstetter. Branstetter, who's had a quiet night last night. Swing and a miss, strike 3 in the dirt. As Quick goes to first, but that will be the final out of the inning. We're going to the bottom of the first inning. It is no score between Crane and Southwest. Trojans are coming to bat now. I think without these windows, you can hear everything from the crowd, and helps a lot with the broadcast. There's no lights in here.
He's right above you.
Oh, not doing that good of a job. I'll get back in and get the lineup out for Southwest. As we look at the lineup for the Southwest Trojans, it'll be Jarrett Pike leading off for the Trojans. He plays shortstop. He wears number 00. Cruz Marquez will hit second and play second base. Austin Pippin will be behind the dish for the Trojans. He hits third in the lineup. Cole Hignite, the pitcher for the Southwest Trojans, will be the cleanup man. He's on the mound for Southwest. Gage Hill will hit fifth in the lineup and play in left field. Timothy DeShields will be at first base, hitting sixth in the lineup. Ryan Peachy will play at third and hit seventh in the lineup. Eli Atkinson will play in right field and hit eighth in the lineup. And then Caden Youthy will wrap up the lineup for the Southwest Trojans. Trojans are coached by Kenny Ferguson and DJ Miller. Once again, these Trojans are newcomers of the SWCL, the Southwest Central League. As you know, these teams are, both Purdy and Southwest are the furthest west teams in the SWCL, the only 2 teams in Berry County. Now as we kick off the bottom of the first inning, we're going to be seeing Jarrett Pike now, the batter for these these Southwest Trojans against Nick Brandon and the Crane Pirates. As he'll dig in. First pitch to Pike is going to be rifled off the glove of the right fielder Esri. He's rounding second. He's going to be going to third, stopping at third as he had that ripper into right field. As the right fielder Esri misplayed that, and it's going to bring up Cruz Marquez now, the second baseman now for the Trojans. As the Pirates went down quietly. First pitch is a foul ball just back in the fence. You got to look out here in the press box.
Never come in here. It's only one hit, but wow.
Stinger there. Here at Southwest High School here in Washburn, Missouri, we're just, let's say we're about 5 miles north of the Arkansas border. Just off Highway 37 and 90. Upstairs and inside on Marquez. It'll be a 1-ball, 1-strike count on Marquez. 1-1 is going to be rolled foul, now strike 2. And he'll do it again. Fairly close to not used to the place here, not used to the press box in Crane, as we're a little bit close to the field here at Southwest. Two balls and 2 strikes on Cruz Marquez. Here's a 2-2, swinging a foul. Two balls and 2 strikes on Cruz Marquez. Pirates have had some struggles there on the road. Now 2 balls and 2, still 2-2 on, now full count now on Marquez. Walked him, and runners are already going to be at the corners now on Nick Brannon. Darren Terrell gives the call for the Pirates infielders. Pirates off to a little bit of a sloppy start here, as we're going to see a new batter. That will be Austin Pippin. Austin Pippin playing behind the dish for these Southwest Trojans. Here's the first pitch to him, is going to be downstairs at 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0 the count on Austin Pippin. As what we believe, this is the first meeting between Crane and Southwest. Next pitch to Pippin. As Terrell did not get the out. Terrell did not get the out call, as he threw a laser down to third. So 2-0 the count on Pippin. Here's the 2-0, and that one's going to be foul, strike 1. Pirates are looking for their first out of the ball game here. Or pardon me, their first out of the bottom of the first. And hopefully to get out of the inning with no damage done. Here's a 2-1. Swinging a rip. Stopped by Compton on to first, and there's out number 1, but 1 run scores. That's going to make it 1-0 Southwest over Crane. So it's good on both parts of the party. On both sides of the field. That's going to bring up now Colton Hignite, now the pitcher for the Southwest Trojans. Here's the first pitch to Hignite. It's going to be upstairs now. 1 ball and no strikes. Another run scores. It'll be now 2-0 Southwest as that one was a base hit now to Ignite. He'll be given the double, and it will be also another RBI to score for Southwest. Pirates trailed this one by a score of 2-0 here in the bottom of the first with only one out. First pitch from Brandon is going to be a ball downstairs now. 1 ball and no strikes on Nick Brandon. From Nick Brandon to Gage Hill, the left fielder tonight for the Southwest Trojans. Here's the next pitch. Strike, says the home plate umpire. Pirates and the Trojans. Trojans lead this one right now with a score of 2-0 over Crane. Swing a little roller. Up by Conrad. On to first, and there's out number 2. But the runner will advance to third. And that's going to bring up the final hope for the Trojans, and that's going to be Timothy DeShields. So ground out to shortstop. As the first pitch to him is going to be a ball 1-0. Brandon seemed to struggle a little bit with first pitch strikes. Swinging a high pop-up into the infield. Who's going to get it? Brandon gets it, and that's all she wrote for the first inning. 2 runs already come across the diamond for the Southwest Trojans. Pirates are going to have to answer back. We're going to the top of the third inning, 2-0 Southwest over Crane. Shields. FO1.
Scoreboard's got problems.
It's kind of hard to see.
The out and the total runs I can't see it. I don't know if it's lit or not.
I don't know either.
I think it's just the way the sun's shining up. So.
Yeah, and it's also the color of it because it makes it really hard to see with it being black.
I can see the balls and strikes working, but I can't see the out and the total. And they may be out again. That thing goes crazy every once in a while.
Oh yeah, our scoreboard at Crane does that too. It'll shut off and then turn back on, shut off, turn back on.
This one's been hit by lightning.
Oh dang! Ow! So it's been
through it.
Definitely been through hell and back.
Yeah.
This is a small field, and when I looked at on here, the outfield's deep.
Yeah.
It's deep. It plays like Kauffman Stadium. This place is built like Kauffman.
You don't get a lot of them hit out. I mean, you get some hit out, but not a lot of home runs out of here. They jerk it down to the line.
Yep. Welcome back to Southwest High School here in Washburn, Missouri. It's the Pirates and the Trojans here seeing on the Ozarks Sports Report YouTube channel. Adam Smith joining you for this play-by-play coverage. Bryson Branstetter, the batter for the Pirates. He's had a quiet plate as he rips one, and it's going to go foul. First pitch was swung on and foul now, as it's going to be a long strike 1. That ball had home run distance written all over it. 0-1 the count on Branstetter. The 0-1 outside, now 1 ball, 1 strike. Pirates now looking to do some damage on these Southwest Trojans. Here's a 1-1, swinging a foul. So that'll be a foul ball off the bat of Bryson Brandstetter. Bryson Brandstetter has built for power. This guy's built for power. He can come in some clutch moments. Here's the next pitch, swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt. Strike him out, throw him out on Brown, and there's one out. Pirates guessing a little bit on their pitching, or on pitches today. Isaac Robinson now is new batter for these Crane Pirates, as he'll look to get something going for Crane. First pitch to Robinson as the ball is going to be getting away. Is going to get away now. It's going to be 1 ball, no strikes on Isaac Robinson. This Pirates team is loaded with sophomores. Sophomore talent on this Crane team. As we'll shift now on to the Major League side, the St. Louis Cardinals will be taking on the Milwaukee Brewers in Game 2 of 3. This is the second to last game that will be played at Busch Stadium for the 2018 season. The Cardinals lost a heartbreaker last night to Milwaukee in some bad umping calls by the Cardinals. Pitching also wasn't that good as well for St. Louis, as they lost to Milwaukee by a score of 6-4 last night to Milwaukee. The 2-1, swing and a miss. Now strike 2, 2 balls, 2 strikes on Robinson. Here in the top half of inning number 2 between the Pirates and the Trojans. Pirates coming into this game with a record of 10-4. The 2-2 hits Isaac Robinson, and he will take first base. Pirates woken up just a little bit here after a little bit of a quiet first inning. But the Pirates have already given up 2 runs in the top half of inning. In the bottom half of the first inning. It's going to bring up Coy Esri now, the batter for the Crane Pirates. Ball gets away, and there goes Robinson on the bag, and Robinson's is going to make it there safely. So at least there's something going on for these Crane Pirates. They trail by a score of 2-0. Coy Esri there at the plate. One thing when you get to that Crane bottom of the order for Crane, they could be a tough out. Showing bunt by Coy Esri as this Crane bottom of the lineup for Crane. They can be scrappy. You got to watch them if you're not familiar with Crane. This team is scrappy. 1 ball, no strikes on Coy Esri, showing bunt as he will jackknife it out of the way. Now strike 2. Or strike 1 on Coy Esri. Coy one out of many sophomores. Pirates are coached by Brian Harmon, assisted by Clay Stump and Tyler Martin. Now strike 2 on Esri. Pirates trail by a score of 2-0 here from Southwest High School here in Washburn, Missouri. 1-0 slapped and almost gobbled up by Coach Brian Harmon there at the third base coaching box. That's what I know about this place. It's kind of built like Kauffman Stadium if you look at it. Apparently when I looked at it last night, it's built like Kauffman Stadium just a little bit because of how deep the outfield is. But it looks like it's 378 down to left center, 340 to right center, 378 to straightaway center, we're gonna guess 310 down right and left field. Ripper, that's gonna be in for a base hit, but foul ball. as that ball just scooted foul. Pirates and the Trojans here from Southwest High School here in Washburn, Missouri. Here in Berry County, we are in southern Berry County, just about 7 miles south of Cassville, or about 5 or 6 miles north of the Arkansas border between Missouri and Arkansas. Situated right here in the right in the heart of the Ozark Mountains. Here's the pitch to Esri, swinging a roller. That's going to get down. That's going to be a base hit, and that's going to give Coy Esri caught it. So that was a line out. So Esri thought that one was a base hit, and that will now bring up Zane Compton, the batter for the Crane Pirates. Zane Compton, the batter for Crane. Here in the top of the second, first pitch to Compton is going to be a strike at 0-1. No balls, 1 strike on Zane Compton. Pirates and the Trojans they'll check on Robinson there at second. 0-1 the count on Compton with 2 away. Here's the next pitch upstairs, now ball 1. Let's get Pirates and the Trojans, as this is the first year for the Trojans in the SWCL, the Southwest Central League. As like I said before, that one's ripped. That's guide. That's going to get down. That's a base hit. That's going to be foul ball all the way to the wall. Here comes Robinson, and Compton's going to make it. Compton's going to make it the second on the RBI double. RBI double from Zane Compton, as he will now set up the lineup for Wyatt Howard, the batter for these Crane Pirates. 2 away here in the top half of inning number 2. Here's the first pitch to Howard. Ball gets away. There goes Compton, as he will now make it to the third. And the tying run's at third. So the tying run will be 90 feet away for the Pirates. 2-1 our score between Crane and Southwest. Wyatt Howard, the batter for the Pirates. Next pitch will be a ball at 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes. Sun's getting it now. It's starting to get a little bit of shade here, and it's now visible to see the scoreboard. 2-0 rip, 3-0 ripped ground, and there's the final out of the inning. We're going to the bottom of the second inning. It is a 2-1 Southwest lead over Crane. Who the Royals play tonight?
They were in Detroit.
Detroit. Last week they were in Detroit.
They played Detroit again.
What's up?
I think they played Detroit again last night. I'm not sure.
I mean, it's the second to last season of the series of the season.
I don't know where they're at. I haven't kept up with baseball really at all this year.
Was that a ground out to second last
Yeah.
inning? Okay. G04.
They're playing the Reds.
Oh, Cincinnati in
At
Cincinnati or in
5:40
Kansas City?
In Cincinnati.
Cincinnati. They'll start at
5:40.
5:40. So in about 10 minutes from now.
Yeah.
How many outs does that say on there?
it's screwed up on that. See, the outs and the total runs are both screwed up.
What's the score say on there? Like 8-8?
Yeah, it's if you look at like the guest score. In
Yeah, it's 2-1.
You got it right there.
Yeah.
That's what it's been doing. It'll go to about the 7th inning, and then it's jacked in.
Wow.
That's what it's done right. They had it fixed. I guess
Yeah.
it's back to doing that.
Welcome back to Southwest High School here in Washburn. Hit batter now on Nick Brannon. As that was Ryan Peachy, as he was hit by the pitch. So not a good way to start the bottom of the second inning for the Pirates. They trail by a score of 2-1 here in the bottom of the second inning. No balls, no strikes, no outs on Ellie Atkinson as he rolls it to Brannon, but now he got the out, so that will move the runner to second, as that'll be a ground out to the pitcher. And that will bring up Caden Youthy, the ninth man in the, or pardon me. So I'll bring up Caden Youthy now, the batter for the Southwest Trojans. As the first pitch to him is going to be a ball at 1-0 on the upstairs. Youthy, the batter for the Southwest Trojans. The 1-0 ball, 2-0 now on Caden Youthy. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out here in the top of inning number 2. Bottom of the second inning between Southwest and Crane. Crane only have 1 win on the road, and that was to Exeter at the beginning of the season, their second game of the year. 3 balls, no strikes on Youthy. Next pitch to Brandon is going to be upstairs, and that will draw a walk. So based on balls now on Caden Youthy, that will read it. That's going to reset the lineup for Jarrett Pike, who had a triple in his last plate appearance. As we look at the next inning, the top of the third, you'll be seeing Terrell, Conrad, and Brandon. So that will be the top of the order for the Crane Pirates in the next half inning of play. If the Pirates once those Pirates get those last 2 outs. Pirates trailed this one by a score of 2-1 here in the top of the second. Upstairs and out, up and in, pardon me, on Pike. And that will make it So make it 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0, ripped foul. Now 1 ball, 1 strike on Pike. Pike, who tripled in his last plate appearance back in the first inning, as he's now even at 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away here in the bottom of the second inning. 2-1 Southwest over Crane. 2-0, now 2-1, now 3 balls and 1 strike. There's a 3-1. Now that's going to be that'll be a walk, as Pike will be on base once again for the Southwest Trojans. And that will bring up Cruz Marquez. First pitch is ripped. That's going to be in the dirt for a base hit. 1 run's going to score, make it 3. 3-1. That's going to be tagged out. Tagged down to the plate to save a run for the Pirates. And the count and the score remains at 2-1 as they got to throw it back in. But the bases are loaded with 2 away here in the bottom of the second inning with Cruz Marquez with the single. 2 away here in the bottom of the second inning. One ball, no strikes on Austin Pippin. After the Cruz Marquez single. 2 balls, no strikes with 2 away here in the bottom of the second inning. Here's a 2-0. Blocked in the dirt by Terrell. Now 3 balls and no strikes. Big guy at the plate, that's Austin Pippin. He's a catcher for these Trojans. Here's the next pitch. Strike 1. 3 balls and 1 strike on Austin Pippin, the batter for the Southwest Trojans. The 3-1. Now, that's going to be a walk, and that will walk in a run. That's going to make it now 3-1. That will make it 3-1. 3-1 Southwest over Crane right now. Trojans and Pirates now. Trojans have the lead right now. It is 2-1. It is 3-1 Southwest over Crane. Swinging a hot shot, a high fly ball. Foul territory. That is caught by the second baseman, Zane Compton. That's going to put a wrap on that inning. 1 run coming across the plate for the Trojans on 2 base hits. Or on one base hit. 3 walks, no errors. And the bases were left loaded. We're going to the top of the 3rd inning. It is 3-1 Southwest over Crane. Crane's putting up a good fight, aren't they?
That was a nice catch.
Oh yeah.
That was 2 runs. If you don't catch that, at least.
Hey, saved 2 runs, didn't he?
Yeah, big time.
Good run saver. So Royals play the Reds at Great American Ballpark, even though the Reds are terrible. So Royals should get that, huh?
Royals ain't no better. They're playing good ball right now. They got all them young kids up.
Young talent, but they just
Got rid of all their good players.
How do you think they'll do next year?
They'll struggle again. They say they're about 2 years away again
From another World Series?
from another at least run at something. They got a lot of young players down in, see them minor league teams just down here in Springdale.
Oh yeah, and Cardinals is in Springfield.
Yep.
They play each other, Springfield and Springdale, or Northwest Arkansas. Welcome back to Southwest High School here from Washburn, Missouri, as we kick off the top of the 3rd inning between the Pirates and the Trojans. Trojans having the lead right now. It is 3-1 Southwest over Crane. Darren Terrell now the batter to kick off the top of inning number 2, or pardon me, top of the 3rd inning. As Terrell in his last plate appearance, he struck out in his last plate appearance. Here's the first pitch to him is going to be a swinging strike now, 0-1. This is one thing that Coach Harmon's really wanting his top of the lineup to do, is to get hot. The 0-1 Darren Terrell swinging a rip and a tapper foul. Has he got a piece of that one? Pirates and Trojans. After this game, the Pirates will be heading east. We're going to be going, as we'll be live from Seymour. As we'll start off the Seymour tournament, we'll see 2 games. You'll be seeing Gainesville against Blue Eye and Crane against Mansfield. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Darren Terrell. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Here's the 1-2 to Terrell. Swinging a hot shot. That is going to be into the outfield for a base hit. And the Pirates have something going here in the top of the 3rd inning, as that will be a single for Darren Terrell. And that will bring up Chase Conrad, the speedster for Crane, with nobody out. Going to the middle stages of the ball game here for high school baseball. It's the middle stages, already in the 3rd inning. As we'll now go back to the major league side of baseball, as all 30 major league teams are in the final week of the regular season. After that, it's postseason play. The Kansas City Royals will be taking on the Cincinnati Reds tonight from Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Both teams are in the bottom of their respective divisions. So the Reds in last place of the National League Central Division, with the Chicago Cubs leading that division. Cardinals are in 3rd place, as they're in a wild card race with their division foes of the Milwaukee Brewers, as the next pitch is going to be outside. 1 ball, no strikes on the lefty Chase Conrad. Chase Conrad, a very speedy guy on the base paths. Southwest has done a good job by getting him to ground out. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's a 1-0 to Conrad. Another ball outside, as it's now 2-0 on Conrad. Who knows if it's an intentional walk? We should see. 2 balls and no strikes. Here's a 2-0. Upstairs now, 3-0 on Chase Conrad. So these Crane Pirates here in the top of inning number 3, as they're starting to intentionally walk Chase Conrad. The 3-0. And they will walk him, as not a good decision by the Southwest Trojans, as that will be a base on balls for Chase Conrad. Chase Conrad, in his last plate appearance before the walk, he grounded out. So he's 0 for 1 on the day, or now 0 for 2 on the day with a ground out and a walk. It's going to bring up the big senior Nick Brannon, the batter for the Trojans. Brannon's been more of a do-it-yourself kind of guy, because in his first games that he pitched on the mound against Morrisville and Licking, Brandon actually was flirting with the long ball in both those games. But unfortunately it was 2 losses to the Crane Pirates. The 0-1, up and in now, 1 ball and 1 strike on Nick Brannon. Nick Brannon, he's got a little bit of pop in his bat. No worries on that. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a 1-1 to Brannon. Watches one go downstairs now. 3 balls and 1 strike. Runners are at 2nd and 3rd. Terrell at 3rd, Conrad at 2nd. Pirates could now make us a 1-run lead, a 1-run deficit. Now 3 balls and 2 strikes. Pirates hunting their pitches right now. 3 and 2 on Nick Brannon. The 3-2, and he is going to be inside. That's going to be another walk by the Crane Pirates. Pirates flirting with the walk, as that was Brandon's first walk, or second walk of the day. It's going to bring up Heath Quick, the cleanup man for the Crane Pirates in the top of inning number 3. 3-1, our score between Southwest and Crane. Southwest with the advantage. First pitch strike on Heath Quick. Thing is about about Brandon when he's pitching. It takes him a little bit for him to settle into the game, but once he settle in, he is unhittable. He could be unhittable. Heath Quick, the batter for these Crane Pirates, 1 ball and 1 strike on Heath Quick. Pirates and the Trojans. Trojans lead right now 3-1. 1-1 now, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Only 1 away here in the, no outs in the top of inning number 3. Bases are loaded, are full of Pirates here. The 1-2, swinging a hot shot. That's going to be into the outfield for a base hit. Here comes 1. Here comes 2, but Conrad slipped along the base path, sliding in, getting it dirty. And the Pirates have tied this game. It is now 3-3 between Southwest and Crane, with now a big opportunity for Bryson Brandstetter. Heath Quick now with another double on his resume for Crane. Heath Quick is now on a hot streak right now after that 4-for-4 game last night. Coaches Kenny Ferguson and DJ Miller for Southwest. Pirates and the Trojans here from Southwest High School here in Washburn, Missouri. 1 ball, no strikes here. The 1-0, swinging a rocket. That's going to be caught. That's going to bring a sacrifice fly. Brandon sliding in, and the Pirates have a 4-3 lead. So an RBI line out for Bryson Brandstetter, the big designated hitter. And that's going to bring up Isaac Robinson after, in his last plate appearance, he was hit by a pitch, and he stole second and had an RBI. First pitch to Robinson is going to be swung on and foul tipped for strike 1. Now with the Pirates with the lead 4-3 over. Now Pirates with the 4-3 lead over Southwest. Chances are, what do you think we could see some good pitching come out of Crane? It's going to be tough in the next half inning of play. Swinging a little bit of a reacher swing by Isaac Robinson, but he makes it foul. 0-2 the count on Robinson with only 2 away, or probably 1 out. 1 out here in the top of the 3rd inning. Next pitch is going to be blocked in the dirt, and the runner will make it to 3rd. 4-3 our score between Crane and Southwest. Pirates could easily get a 10-run rule on these guys. Don't want to blow our chances. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Robinson. Here's the 1-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes, as that pitch was just off the plate. Now it's going to be 2 balls and 2 strikes, 2-2 the count on Isaac Robinson with only 1 away here in the the top of the 3rd inning. The 2-2. Blocked in the dirt again, now 3 balls and 2 strikes. This is one thing once you get into the middle stages of the game. Pirates a little bit with that slow start, but no worries whatsoever if you're Crane. 1 ball and 3 balls and 2 strikes. Counts full. Here's the 3-2, swing and a miss, strike 3, and there goes 2 outs, and that will give Robinson a strikeout. Strikeout on your scorecards. Swinging strike for Robinson. That's going to bring up Coy Esri, who lined out to who lined out to the left fielder in his last back in the last inning. Pirates have already batted around. First pitch to Esri is going to be a strike at 0-1, no balls and 1 strike on Coy Esri. Once again, we are live here from Southwest High School here in Washburn, Missouri. About 65 to 70 miles to the south and west of Springfield. We'd say we're give us about 55 miles from Joplin. And also we're about 20 miles from Rogers, Arkansas. 1 run comes in. Here comes it and safe, says the home plate umpire as Quick scored. And what do we got now? We got a 5-3 Crane lead over the Southwest Trojans. Scoreboard not working for here at Southwest. Next pitch is a strike at 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 away here in the top of the 3rd inning. The 2-2 swinging a rocket foul. Coy Esri putting up a battle for these Pirates. He's saying, I'm not going to be the third out of the inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 3rd inning from Southwest High School here in Washburn, Missouri. The 2-2. Strike 3. Coy Esri couldn't believe it, but good inning for the Crane Pirates as it is a new ball game. Pirates lead this game by a score of 5-3. We're going to the bottom of the 3rd inning. It's a 5-3 Crane lead over Southwest. You guys ever thought of getting a new scoreboard?
Well, like I said, all that thing needs is needs a new panel back there.
Oh,
It may
new
not
panel?
even need that. There's a panel out probably in the back section. It's got like 3 different panels in it.
Oh, yeah? Crane's going to have... Hey, Crane's battling. Now they're just going to need some good pitching. They're just going to have to get some good pitches and just shut down the Southwest's batters. Welcome back to Southwest High School here as we kick off the bottom of the 3rd inning, swinging a ripper off the glove of Howard's. That's going to be an error on, or that will be a charge as a hit for Wyatt Howard, or off of Wyatt Howard from the batter of Hill, as it'll be charged as a hit. As it'll be a single as he reached on an infield hit, and that's going to bring up now the batter of Timothy the Shields. After that hit by Hill, 0-1 the count on Hill. Another thing about these Southwest hitters is they've also been tough at the plate as well. There's the 0-1, swinging a tapper foul. Now strike 2. 0-2 the count on Timothy DeShields. Southwest trails by a score of 5-3. 5-3, Southwest scoring 2 runs to take the lead, to open the scoring up. Then they scored another run to make it 3-0. Then Crane answered back with a big inning to make it a 5-3 lead over the Trojans, and down goes DeShields as he struck out looking. And that will bring up Ryan Peachy. You could tell he was looking on that pitch. Strikeout looking on there on Timothy DeShields. It's the first pitch now to Ryan Peachy. Is going to be a strike at 0-1. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1. Here is the roller. Stopped by Compton, but can't make the play. But he throws the first, but the runner beats it. So another error on the Pirates. First pitch to Atkinson is going to be a strike at 0-1. Atkinson, who grounded out to the pitcher back in his last plate appearance. Strike 2 now on Atkinson with 1 away here in the bottom of the third. 0-2 the count on Eli Atkinson. 0-2 now, 1 ball, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes, says the home plate umpire. Batter calls time. Number 21, that is Eli Atkinson, the 8th man in the lineup for the Trojans, swinging a roller. Stopped up by Conrad, on to second, on to first, and there's your double play. So a 4-6-3 double play, and we are going to the top of the 4th inning. No runs have come across the diamond for the Southwest Trojans. Pardon me. We're going to the top of the 4th. It is 5-3 Crane over Southwest, and that double play was huge. Saved a couple runs. Say our pitcher is settled in. Didn't give up any runs. So does that mean you guys have to replace an entire panel on the scoreboard?
No, there's just a little panel, an electrical panel back there.
Oh, I see.
So big.
What does it say? It looks like it's tied. It looks like we're all tied it up at 8.
Because it's the bottom, it's the die cap. There's 3 panels in there.
Yeah.
3 different ones. And it's the last.
For each inning, for each 3 innings?
Yeah, probably. The 7th, 8th, and 9th is one that's out.
Oh.
7th inning on. I'll have to see it. They may not even put up on the score like when we get to the 7th inning.
Oh.
If we get to the 7th inning.
I see. Okay, so. Okay, what did Peachy do? Oh, he grounded out? Was he grounded out, or did he fly out or pop out?
Peachy, where is it? He's one that
Oh.
He got on an error on the second baseman.
Error. Okay. And then,
And then he got out at second on that double play.
so is it 4-6-3?
Yep.
4-6-3. Welcome back to Southwest High School here in Washburn, Missouri. We're in Berry County. We're about 7 miles to the south of Cassville, swinging a roller off the bat of Zane Compton, the new batter for the Southwest Trojans, or pardon me, for the Crane Pirates against the Southwest Trojans. So as we've seen now that Brandon has already settled in, it's a 1-1 now. 2 balls and 1 strike on Zane Compton, the batter for the Crane Pirates. 2 balls and 1 strike here in the top of the 4th. Roller swing and a miss. Now 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Batter of Colton Hignite. Pitch from Hignite. Off the plate now, 3 balls and 2 strikes on Zane Compton, the second baseman. Errors have been costly for the Pirates. As we see a new pitcher in the bullpen, that is going to be Heath Quick. Draws a walk, and Compton will be on for a base on balls. So if you got your scoring books out, that is called for a base on balls. That's going to bring up Wyatt Howard, the freshman third baseman for Crane. Howard has taken over at third base tonight, or has taken over at third base for pretty much the remainder of the fall season. Pickoff attempt to check on Compton as he is back in safely. Crane and Southwest. From Southwest High School here in Washburn, Missouri. First pitch outside. Check on the runner and safe, says the bases umpire. He linked and stole second easily. Here comes Coach Brian Harmon to talk things over to Wyatt Howard. Crane and Southwest here in the top of inning number 4. Last time the Pirates were away from Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium, as they will be away from their home field of Tootie Parsons. Pirates were shut down from some good pitching of Luke Burke from Galena. So 5-3, our score between Crane and Southwest. Crane with the lead. Here's a 2-0. Off the pitch was down, and it's going to be a 3 balls and no strike count on Wyatt Howard. Howard looking to get on base. Compton now at third. He could score the 6th run of the ball game for the Pirates. Overall, that would be the 9th. That would be the 9th run of the ball game overall. 5-3 Crane over Southwest. The 3-1 swing and a miss, strike 2 from Wyatt Howard. No outs. here in the top of the fourth between Crane and Southwest, swinging a high fly ball, going foul. And we'll do it again. 3 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Here in the top of the fourth inning. If you're just joining us here on the Ozarks Sports Report YouTube channel, the Pirates and the Trojans were scoreless through the first, in the top of the first, and then the Trojans scored 2, then scored 3 in the early, scored 1 in the bottom of the second, 2 in the bottom of the first, as Howard goes down swinging for a strike. Backwards K as he struck out looking. That's going to bring up Darren Terrell now, the new batter for the Southwest, for the Crane Pirates against the Southwest Trojans. Pirates once again are coached by Brian Harmon, Clay Stump, and Tyler Martin. 1 ball, no strikes. Compton leaning in just a little bit. Here's a 1-0. Outside now, 1 ball, 1 strike on Darren Terrell, the leadoff catcher for Crane. This is the Pirates and the Trojans here at Southwest High School, here in Southwest Missouri, here in Washburn in Southwest Missouri. Now that next pitch to Darren Terrell is going to be a 1 ball, 2 strike count on Terrell. Darren Terrell, the batter for the Southwest Trojans. Here's a 1-2, swinging a chopper past the glove of the pitcher, but the shortstop gets it. Out number 1 here in the top of the fifth inning, here in the top of the fourth, and we're going to be seeing Chase Conrad now come up to the plate. G06 on our scoring book is our scoring as Darren Terrell grounded out. Chase Conrad now up as he grounded out to the pitcher, or grounded out to the pitcher and walked in his last plate appearances. Grounded out in the first inning and walked in the third. And we got 2 away in the bottom of the first inning. Roller off the pitcher. Here goes Conrad off to the bases, but the fielders will not throw it, as that will be charged as a hit on the and we're going to see a coaching visit by the head coach of the Southwest Trojans, of Kenny Ferguson. Kenny Ferguson out there, as he will talk things over, settle stuff down for his fielders. Pirates have already got another run at 6-3 now. Crane over Southwest. CLUTCH. I'm spelling it. It's called clutch. Pirates in the clutch now as they've gotten some slow wakes. Takes the Pirates a little bit for them to wake up in these games. But there's no problems whatsoever for Crane. Pirates will see coming up on Thursday. The Pirates will see another foe of the Mansfield Lions. Mansfield, who is the number 2 team in the state last year, who played Valley Catholic in last year's state championship game against O'Fallon in the St. Louis suburbs. Swing and a miss on Brandon. Brandon, in his last plate appearances has had 2 walks today. If you just saw our Ozark Sports Report Player of the Week that came out of the Joplin area from the Webb City Carthage game yesterday, that was Terrell. Terrell Blackburn, I believe is what it says on our Twitter page. If you're on our Twitter page, definitely don't forget to, or feel free to correct us if you have not seen our player of the week been announced. We will put that up on the website. Runner on to first, and that was a ground ball, as Coach Harmon will.
It bounced off the home.
It says he bounced off home plate and Brandon swung at it, so it'll be charged as a strikeout. So Brandon does not get another walk as we're going to the bottom of the fourth inning. Brandon back out on the mound where it is 6-3 Crane over Southwest. Wow, Southwest has been shut down now. What'd you say? They're putting up a good fight. Southwest is putting up a good fight against us.
Our lower lineup, they don't ever do it anyway. Our top lineup's coming back up. We'll see what happens here.
Oh yeah, they've been hot this game because Pike led off with a triple, then walk, RBI ground out, RBI walk, and then a great play in defense to save two. Welcome back to Southwest High School here from Washburn, Missouri. Pirates and the Trojans, Pirates of Southwest, or pardon me, Pirates of Crane and the Trojans of Southwest. 1 ball, no strikes now on Caden Youthy as he swings and rolls one foul. Top of the lineup now coming up for the Trojans. 9-1-2. Next pitch is now going to be a ball, 2 balls and 1 strike. Here's a 2-1. Inside now, 3 balls and 1 strike on Youthy. Brandon not looking so good with first pitch strikes for Crane as he swings and he'll get strike 2. Now 3 balls and 2 strikes on Mr. Nick Brannon. Here's the next pitch, 3-2, swing and a miss, strike 3, and down goes Youthy. Here in the bottom of the fourth, that's going to bring up Jarrett Pike, who tripled and walked in his last plate appearance. In his last 2 plate appearances. Also scored a run. Next pitch, strike 1. Next pitch to Pike, 0-1. Now 1-1 on Jarrett Pike. Pirates and the Trojans. The Trojans of Southwest, not Sparta. Southwest. 1-1, swinging a high pop-up. That's going to be going into the outfield. Who's got it? There's Quick. And Pike's going to be down. 2 away quickly for the Pirates. We're counting that FO8 fly out to the center fielder. Off the bat of Jarrett Pike, and they're going to bring up Cruz Marquez, who walked and singled his last plate, his last time up. Here's the 0-1, swinging a tapper foul. Oh, 0-2 the count with 2 away here in the bottom of the fourth. Brandon trying to send this game to the top of the 5th. After that, we'll see the heart of the lineup for the Pirates. Quick, Brandstetter, and Robinson for inning number 5. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and there's the final out of the inning. We're going to the top of the 5th inning. It is a 6-3 Crane lead over Southwest.
Not you.
Who do pitcher? Who's that?
It's Cruz.
Cruz Marquez.
That's number 5.
5. That is. That's Marquez. Cruz Marquez, new pitcher.
Oh, yeah. I'm looking at positions.
Mm-hmm. Crane already gave you a lineup already?
Do what?
Crane already gave you a lineup?
Yeah, they give me that.
Awesome. Coach gave this to me as well, and then I got that one first before I got Crane's, surprisingly. Ooh, I wonder if this is going to be too dark in here for post-game interviews.
And I just thought it was so funny just
I'm surprised you guys don't have a sound system up in here.
Oh, we do. We just don't use it in the fall.
But you guys play music in the spring?
Yeah.
So I think we'll be coming back in the spring, which will be live streamed. You don't care to turn it down a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Awesome, thank you. Which your coach can definitely use this for film. He's more than welcome to. Oh, this thing's nasty.
Her mom had to be like, okay.
Welcome back to Southwest High School here from Washburn, Missouri. The Pirates have the lead with 6-3 over the Southwest Trojans. Pirates coming from behind in this game as we lead here in the top of the 5th inning. Heath Quick now the new batter as he struck out. Struck out on a ball in the dirt, and it was thrown out at first from the pitcher. And he doubled in his last plate as he rips it foul. 0-1, now 0-2 on Heath Quick. Pirates and the Trojans. No balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2. Now, strike 3, and Quick did not like that. So first pitch strikes on from Marquez to Quick as that pitch looked down. Not a strike to me. It's going to bring up Bryson Brandstetter now, the batter for the Pirates. Brandstetter in his last plate appearance, who brought home a sacrifice fly. That was the run that gave the Pirates the lead. That was thanks to that four-run third inning from the Pirates. Swinging a ripper. That's going to be down in front of the left fielder for a base hit. There goes Brandstetter passing second, and he will stop at passing first and stopping at second base, and Brandstetter will be on base with a double here in the fifth inning. Second base. There at second base now. It's going to bring up Isaac Robinson, the left fielder for the Crane Pirates. Pirates with the lead. It's 6-1 our score between Crane and, or 6-3 our score between Crane and Southwest. One run, they scored one run in the top of the second inning to make it a 2-1 Southwest lead. Then Southwest tacked on another run to make it a 2-run game, to make it a 3-1 game lead over Crane. Then Crane answered in the third inning with. Then Crane answered with 4 runs in the top of the third inning, to make it a 5-3 Crane lead. And they answered with 1 run in the top of the fourth to make it a 6-3 Crane lead. Swing and a miss now on Robinson. 1 ball, 1 strike on Isaac Robinson. Once again, the Pirates will enter tournament play again, as they will be seeing the Wood Bats once again, but not at their home place, but they will be in Seymour, Missouri. Just about 30 miles west of Springfield, east of Springfield. They're on Highway 60 in Webster County. 1-1, swinging a high fly ball. Deep left field. That ball is going to be going all the way to the wall. Here comes Brandstetter around the bases, stopping Robinson, and Brandstetter is going to be in, and save, says the bases umpire. 7-3 Crane over Southwest. Thanks to that RBI double by Isaac Robinson. Doubles for the Crane Pirates. That's on the menu today for Crane. And as he reached the third on the throwing error. As that ball has some home run distance on that pitch. Here's the next pitch. Upstairs now on Coy Essery, the batter for the Crane Pirates. Crane and Southwest here from Southwest High School here in Washburn, Missouri. 1 ball, no strikes. No outs. Or no, 1 out, pardon me, on the Crane Pirates. Coy Essery, the batter for the Pirates, as the bottom of the order for the Crane has really come alive here from Southwest. Here's a 1-1, swinging a high fly ball. Shortstop calls it off. That will be called as a fly out. And that's going to bring up Zane Compton as the runners did not advance. 7-3 Crane over Southwest. I'll say this once. I've said this once. I'll say this again. The Pirates will head back. Will still be on the road. No more home games on the schedule for the Crane Pirates, as they will now head over to Webster County to Seymour, and they will be representing, and they will be in the Seymour tournament. They play Mansfield in the first game of the Seymour Fall Woodbat tournament. Swinging a high pop-up into the outfield. Who's got it? Center fielder drops the ball. Another run scores. It's going to make it an 8-3 Crane lead. And that will bring up Wyatt Howard. So So that will be a base hit, or that will be an error on the center fielder. And it's going to bring up Wyatt Howard, who grounded out to second and struck out looking in his last plate appearance. One away here in the top of inning number 5. 2 runs have already come across the plate. It's 8-3 Crane. There goes the runner of Compton. Can't break tags there is what was said. Pirates and the Trojans. First pitch to Howard's going to be a strike at 0-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, pardon me, on Wyatt Howard. So the Pirates will be a road team for the rest of the fall season. Here's a 1-1 pitch, just outside. Now 2 balls and 1 strike on Wyatt Howard. Once again, the St. Louis Cardinals will be at home for their final homestand of the season, swinging a high pop up, foul. That'll go foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Wyatt Howard. 1 away here in the 2 outs. Here in the top of the 5th inning for the Crane Pirates. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 away. Here's the 2-2. Outside, 3-2 on Wyatt Howard. Pirates and the Trojans. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 3-2 pitch. There goes Compton, swing and a miss. Strike 3 as Howard's going to be down on strikes. We're going to the bottom of the 5th inning. It is a 8-3 Crane lead over Southwest. I don't know, Southwest has run out of gas a little bit. Not to, huh?
I didn't feel they'd do as good as they have.
Yeah, me too. I mean, they did have a hot start, but so far
And most of them boys never played ball.
Oh, they never.
A lot of them.
They've never played a game of baseball before. I'm surprised.
There's 2 or 3 of them that they played very little. I'll put it that way.
Very little baseball.
Yeah. The varsity baseball especially.
Oh, really? So they're inexperienced.
Plus you got the freshmen and everything.
Varsity's all freshmen.
Oh, we got this kid's a freshman. This kid's a sophomore.
Mm-hmm.
He played and he's played.
Mm-hmm.
This kid, I don't think has ever played any high
Wow.
school ball at all. I don't even know I don't know what grade he's even in. This kid has played very little.
Yeah.
This kid played maybe 1 game last year.
Oh, yeah.
This kid's never. These 3 boys right here have never really played any ball. They're like sophomores or juniors maybe, but they've never really got to play.
Wow.
They didn't play much JV ball. This kid's a freshman.
Huh. So yeah, they are young, but they do have a lot of fire. Southwest has a little bit of. They do have some fire. Okay. Back at Southwest High School here in Washburn, Missouri, as we kick off the bottom half of the 5th inning, Pirates and the Trojans. Pirates up 7-3 on Southwest. From what I've heard from this Southwest team is there's a lot of players on this team that are inexperienced. So that's kind of a downside for a team like that, is to have players that are inexperienced. 2 balls and no strikes on Austin Pippin. Pippin in his game, he grounded out, drove in an RBI, and walked in his last plate appearance. In his last plate appearance. Bottom of the 5th inning for the Southwest Trojans. Outside, strike 3, and he was caught looking on that pitch. Austin Pippin out looking, as that's going to bring up now the new batter. That is Colton Hignite, the batter for the Southwest Trojans. Here against Nick Brannon, the batter for Crane. First pitch to Hignite's going to be a ball at 1-0, 1 ball, no strikes on Colton Hignite. Here on a warm but a little bit muggy September day here in Washburn. 2 balls and no strikes now on Hignite. Now 3-0 on Hignite. 3 balls, no strikes. Only one away here on the Southwest half of the 4th inning. Now he gets a strike. Now 3 balls and 1 strike. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. As he got a little piece of it, but it went in the glove of Darren Terrell. And it's going to be strike 2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's a 3-2 from Brannon. 3 balls. And that's going to be ball 4, as Hignite's going to be will be on base again for his 2nd walk of the night. Or for his first walk of the night. Base on balls is scored. Hignite, who had a double, an RBI double, fly out to the second baseman and a walk, and now a walk. For his credit, as in the scoring for Crane and Southwest. Once again, Pirates and the Trojans, as they'll check on Hignite there at first. Trojans could have something going with only 1 away and 1 on for here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Pirates and the Trojans. Here's the 0-1, swinging a high fly ball. Foul territory. Howard's got it. Out of play, but sounded like a smack of a glove. Hit the fence, so it's going to be a foul ball. So Hill will have another chance. Today is the swing and a miss, strike 3. Runner goes out, and double play again. Double play, strike him out, throw him out. I think I caught a rundown. Hill strikes out. And we are going to the 6th inning. So the Pirates are cruising right now. Cruising altitude for the Pirates, as we're at 8 runs, 8-3 Crane over Southwest here as we head to the top of the 6th inning. What's today's date? The 25th. Yep. You ever thought of putting windows up here?
Why? Unless we get an air conditioner.
Oh. Well, you always got this fan.
Yeah. It gets hot in here, brutally hot.
Oh, yeah? Like even during the winter?
Yeah, all that tin and stuff. The sun just reflects the heat.
And it sucks in the
hot
heat?
Here, yeah.
So it's basically like a big vacuum cleaner where it just vacuums up all the heat. So even in the winter it can get hot.
It's warm if the sun's shining.
Huh. I would have thought it would be cold in here in the winter. Since it's tin in here, a tin roof. How long has this press box been up for?
About 6 years.
6 years. There's Terrell. Welcome back to Southwest High School here in Washburn, Missouri. Pirates and the Trojans. Darren Terrell now back up to the plate for the Crane Pirates. He's the leadoff man tonight. Here in the top of the 6th. First pitch. Strike one. 0-1 the count on Darren Terrell. Darren Terrell in his plate appearances, he struck out, singled, grounded out to the shortstop in his last plate appearances. 0-1 the count on Terrell. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike two. Now on Terrell. 2-strike approach for Darren Terrell is what he's looking for. Pirates and the Trojans. 5-3 Crane our score between 5-3 our score between Southwest and Crane. Crane with the lead. 1 ball, 2 strikes now on Mr. Darren Terrell. Darren Terrell is the catcher for the Crane Pirates. He's got 1 ball and 2 strikes with nobody out. In the top of the 6th, here's the 1-2. It's going to be off the plate now. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Darren Terrell. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Swinging a rocket. That is going to be off the, just past the outstretched glove of the shortstop for a base hit. So let's see. We're going to be giving Darren Terrell, that's going to be a single. And that will bring up Chase Conrad, the speedy shortstop for the Pirates. Pirates playing a little bit with some pitchers. Here in the top of the 6th, Pirates and the Trojans. Check on Terrell. No balls, no strikes. Nobody out. 8-3 our score between Crane and Southwest. There goes the runner Terrell, as he will now take second easily. There we go. 1 ball, no strikes on Conrad. 1-0, swing and a miss. Now strike one, 1-1 on Chase Conrad. Once again, Pirates and the Trojans. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, swing and a miss. Strike two. Chase guessing a little bit on those pitches. One ball and 2 strikes on Chase Conrad. The 1-2, tagged out. And Terrell is tagged out Terrell is tagged out. One ball, 2 strikes. Crane side not happy with the call there on that pickoff attempt on Terrell's. They got, as he was picked off there at second. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Chase Conrad, the man at the plate. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Outside, 3-2 on Chase Conrad. Once again, Pirates and the Trojans. In Washburn, Missouri, from Southwest High School, swinging a rocket, caught by the shortstop to save a hit, and Conrad will line out to the shortstop, and that's going to bring up the pitcher. That's going to be Nick Brannon. The batter for these Crane Pirates, Brannon, who has had 2 home runs on the year today, or on the year for the Crane Pirates. First pitch, upstairs. 1 ball and no strikes on Nick Brannon. 1-0 the count on Mr. Nick Brannon himself. Here's a 1-0 pitch, swinging a high fly ball into foul territory. Look out there on the southwest side. 1 ball, 1 strike off on Nick Brannon. Pirates and the Trojans. Pirates have the lead. It's 8-3 Crane. Here's a 1-1 to Brannon. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Strike 2 now on Brannon. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Nick Brannon. 1 out. Or no, 2 outs here in the bottom of the. Here in the top of the 6th. The 1-2. Ball in the dirt. Now 2 balls and 2 strikes on Nick Brannon. After the Seymour tournament, the Pirates will have 1 more game before they enter the conference tournament of the SWCL tournament. Swinging a ripper. That's going to be in the outfield for a base hit. Brannon chugging around first. He's going to be heading for second, and he will stop at second there. And that will give him a double. So Brandon's going to help himself out and give him the double. That's going to bring up Heath Quick, the batter. Heath Quick, who struck out and was thrown out at first by the pitcher. Then he doubled and struck out looking in his last plate appearances. Quick looking to drive in Nick Brannon. Coming off a night after he went 4 for 4 with 3 doubles and a triple by Heath Quick. Something special if you're Heath Quick. The first pitch to Quick, swinging a foul tip. Off the bat of Heath Quick. 0-1 the count now on Quick. Pirates and the Trojans. The 0-1. Strike 2 now, 0-2 the count on Heath Quick. Caught peeking on that pitch. 0-2 the count on Heath Quick. No balls, 2 strikes on Mr. Heath Quick. The 0-2 pitch. Upstairs now, 1 ball and 2 strikes on Heath Quick. 0-2 on Mr. Heath Quick. Pirates and the Trojans. The 1-2 now 2-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Heath Quick. Once again, the Crane Pirates will head out to Seymour for the Seymour tournament. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Mr. Quick. The 2-2. Now 3 balls and 2 strikes on Mr. Heathquick, the batter. Pirates and the Trojans. The Pirates of Crane and the Trojans of Southwest. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Heathquick. Here's a 3-2 pitch. Inside, ball 4, and Quick will be on base now with a walk. And that will bring in Bryson Brandstetter. Bryson Brandstetter, who struck out, drove in the sacrifice fly to give the Pirates the lead, and doubled in his last plate appearances. Runners on first and second now for Bryson Brandstetter. In clutch moments, Bryson Brandstetter is one man you don't want at the dish. If you're the Southwest Trojans. 1 ball, no strikes on Bryson Brandstetter. He's your man at the plate. He is one out of 2 seniors on the plate, or on the Pirates. 1 ball and 1 strike now on Mr. Bryson Brandstetter. Once again, Pirates and the the Trojans of Southwest. Pirates of Crane. Here from Southwest High School in Washburn. Upstairs now, 2 balls and 1 strike on Bryson Brandstetter. Two balls and 1 strike. The 2-1 pitch outside. Now 3-1. Coach Harmon trying to walk the bases loaded, and maybe walk in another run. We shall see. Pirates and the Trojans. 3 balls, 1 strike. 2 outs as the ball gets away, and the bases are going to be loaded for the Crane Pirates. Brandstetter now with that base on balls. And that's going to bring up Isaac Robinson, the batter for the Crane Pirates. Against these Southwest Trojans. Still not used to saying Southwest, as these are newcomers of the SWCL. Here's the first pitch to Isaac Robinson. That's going to be a strike at 0-2, 0-1, pardon me. No balls and 1 strike on Robinson. Here's the 0-1 upstairs. Now 1-1 on Mr. Isaac Robinson. That's the batter for these Crane Pirates. He is playing in left field tonight for Crane. Here's a 1-1 inside. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Isaac Robinson, the batter for these Crane Pirates. Here in the top of inning number 6. Upstairs now 2-2 on Robinson. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Isaac Robinson. Now the 2-2, swing and a miss, strike 3, and there's the final out of the inning. Isaac Robinson goes down swinging, but the damage has been done. We're going to the bottom of the 6th inning. It is an 8-3 Crane lead over Southwest. You have Twitter? No.
Who do I have up? Timothy.
The new pitcher, is that Brandon still the pitcher for Crane?
23 sticker.
Yeah, that's Brandon. Welcome back to Southwest High School here from Washburn, Missouri, as we kick off the bottom half of the 6th inning. New batter, or first batter for the Southwest Trojans is going to be Timothy DeShields. DeShields on his day today, he flew out, struck out, flew out and struck out in his last plate appearances. Only 2 plate appearances today, 0-2 now on DeShields. 0-2 the count on DeShields. Here's the next pitch, 1-2 inside on DeShields. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2, swing and a miss, strike 3, and down goes DeShields. Put a K on the, or pardon me, put a K there on DeShields in the 6th inning. It's going to bring up now, that'll bring up Ryan Peachy, the 3rd baseman today. He was hit by a pitch and reached on an error in his last plate. His last time's up. Pitch inside now. 2 balls and no strikes on Ryan Peachy. Next pitch to Peachy, swing and a miss. Now it's going to make it strike 1. Now 2 balls and 1 strike on Peachy. 2-1. Here's a 2-1 pitch, swinging a roller to Howard. 2 steal, and there goes the out. That's going to be a ground out from Peachy. 2 away here in the bottom half of the 6th inning for the Pirates. Or for the Trojans, pardon me. Here in the bottom half of the 6th inning, here's the first pitch. To him is going to be a ball 1-0, 1 ball, no strikes. On Ryan Peachy. Pirates have not had to flirt with the 10-run rule today. Swinging a pop-up, that's going to go foul. But the Pirates are 5 runs away from flirting with the 10-run rule. They lead by a score of 8-3. Ball off of Darren Terrell's shin guard. It'll make it now a 2 ball and 1 strike count on Ryan Peachy. Trying to extend the inning, or pardon me, on Eli Atkinson, as he'll extend the inning to Caden Youthy. Swinging a high fly ball. Who wants it? Conrad's got it. There's out number 3. We're going to the top of the 7th inning. It is a 8-3 Crane lead over Southwest. Pirates, Crane's gotten in control. Pirates in control. Do you get free concessions here or no? Up in the press box, you do? Awesome. I could tell them I was up in the press box. So I've gotten free concessions in Galena and I've gotten them in Crane.
Just tell them, streaming it on the,
Hmm?
just tell them what you're doing.
All right.
Shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah. Welcome back to Southwest High School here from Washburn, Missouri. Coy Essery now the batter to lead off the top half of the 7th inning. Pirates with the lead with a score of 8-3. No, pardon me, 7-3 Crane over Southwest. First pitch to Essery is going to be a bunt. Or no, pardon me, yeah, 8-3. 8-3 Crane over Southwest as it'll be a bunted out for Coy Essery. Just going to bring up Zane Compton now as he's had a pretty good day at the plate. He drove in an RBI double, walked, and reached on an error. Zane Compton, the batter for the Crane Pirates. Here's the first pitch, swinging a high fly ball. Who's got it? And there's the second out of the inning. Pitcher taking care of the outs here in the 7th inning. Pirates and the Trojans. 8-3 Southwest, or pardon me, 8-3 Crane over Southwest. Pirates have been flirting with small ball today, as they've been able to take advantage today. Pirates lead the Trojans right now. It's a score of 8-3 Crane over Southwest. Here in the 7th inning. Upstairs and inside, 1-0 on Wyatt Howard, the freshman third baseman for the Crane Pirates. Pirates once again after this game they will head to Seymour and they will play in the first game of the Seymour Fall Woodbat Tournament. That game starts at 3:15 on a Thursday afternoon. 2 balls, no strikes. 2 away here in the top of the 7th inning. Pirates still have the lead. It's 8-3 Crane. Lights have already come on here at Southwest High School. 3-0 the count on Wyatt Howard. Walk machine for Wyatt. Strike 1 now on Wyatt Howard. 3 balls and 1 strike on Mr. Howard. Three balls and 1 strike. Here's a 3-1 delivery. Swinging a high fly ball. Foul. Now 3 balls and 2 strikes on Wyatt Howard. Pitcher's duel as we see in the later stages of the ball game. Here's a 3-2 upstairs, and based on balls now it's going to be to Wyatt Howard, and it's going to It's going to bring up Darren Terrell, the batter now for the Crane Pirates. Darren Terrell, who struck out, singled, grounded out to shortstop, and singled. He was picked off there at second after he stole second. Darren Terrell, who's been a producer of singles. He's had 2 singles today. 1 ball, no strikes. Pirates have the lead. It's 8-3. Crane. Strike 2. Strike 1 on Darren Terrell. 1 ball, 1 strike on Mr. Terrell. Wyatt Howard is your man on first. There's a 1-1. Blocked in the dirt by the catcher. That's Austin Pippin, as that was blocked in the dirt by Pippin. 2-1 the count on Darren Terrell. 2 balls, 1 strike. And 2 outs here in the top of the 7th inning. 2-1 is going to be rifled. That's going to be into the outfield for a base hit. Coach Harmon giving the circle to round third. Here comes Howard. It's going to be a 9-3 Crane lead over Southwest, thanks to the RBI double by Darren Terrell. Who do you think it's going to be on the post-game show? We'll have head coach Brian Harmon after the win. We'll have Coach Brian Harmon on the post-game show if the Trojans do not come back. We're going to have a pinch runner. That is going to be Xander Main. Let's hope pinch run for Terrell. Conrad now up for his 4th AB of the game. Conrad, who grounded out to the pitcher, walked, reached on an infield hit, lined out to the shortstop. So rarely no bags have been stolen by Chase Conrad, which is rare for the speedy shortstop. There goes Maine and dropped the ball, but Maine does not score. Pirates and the Trojans, Maine on third. He's running for Terrell, he could score the third run of the inning. 1 ball, no strikes on Conrad, swinging a foul back. 1 ball, 1 strike on Conrad. Chase Conrad, to be exact. Conrad, the speedy shortstop, in which his speed has taken a day off today. 1 ball and 1 strike on Conrad. Here's the pitch going outside. Now 2 balls and 1 strike on Chase Conrad. Here in the top half of inning number 7, 1 run has already come across the plate. It's 9-3 Crane over Southwest. Here's a 2-1. Swinging a rocket. Fly ball. Who's got it? Drops the ball. The left fielder drops the ball. So Chase Conrad will be on first after the error on the left fielder. He'll be charged as an E7. As Conrad reached on an error, it's going to now bring up Nick Brannon, as the first pitch to him is going to be a strike at 0-1. No balls and 1 strike on Nick Brannon. Now 10-3 Crane. inside on Brandon now. 1 ball and 1 strike. Pirates and the Trojans just after 7 o'clock here on this Tuesday evening. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a 1-1 check on as that pitch will be foul tipped. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Nick Brandon. 2 away here in the top half of the 7th inning. As we look ahead to the bottom of the 7th inning, we will see Atkinson. We'll see Atkinson as well as Youthy and Pike. Who's got it? Foul territory. Drops in front of the fielders. It's going to go foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Still on Nick Brandon. Brandon trying to extend the inning to Heath Quick. Once again, the Pirates and the Trojans are trailing the Pirates right now. It's 10-3. Nick Brandon at the dish. Pirates are 3 runs away from a run rule upstairs on Brandon. Now it's going to be 2 balls and 2 strikes on Nick Brandon. Once again, Pirates and Trojans. Trojans trail the Pirates right now at 10-3. The 2-2 pitch, swinging a pitch lofted. That's going to go foul. Chase Conrad waits patiently on deck, or waits patiently there at first. I'm surprised that he's not stolen a base, that he's not tried to steal second, pardon me. Can't see first. Or we can't see third. Here comes the next pitch. Now 3 balls and 2 strikes on Nick Brandon. Three balls, 2 strikes on Nick Brandon. Here's a 3-2. There goes Conrad. And that's going to draw a walk to Brandon. And Brandon will have his 3rd walk of the ball game. That's going to bring up Heath Quick now, the batter, as he struck out twice, struck out swinging, double, struck out looking, and he walked in his last plate appearance. First pitch to Quick is going to be a ball at 1-0. Quick is quickly ahead at 1 ball and no strikes. Here in the top half of inning number 7. 7 runs have already come across the plate for the Crane Pirates. 2 runs have already come across the plate for the Crane Pirates in the 7th inning. They lead 10-3 over Southwest. Two 2-0 the count on Heath Quick. There's a 2-0 pitch, swinging a little blooper foul. So who knows who we'll have on the post-game show tonight. The question is, we could see Darren Terrells. He's had a good night tonight. Struck out 2 singles, a ground, 2 singles and an RBI double. 2-1. Now 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Heath Quick, the batter for the Crane Pirates. Once again, Pirates have the lead. It's 10-3 Crane over Southwest. The 2-2, swinging a high fly ball, going foul. That'll go into the softball field there at Southwest. Pirates and the Trojans. from Southwest High School in Washburn, Missouri. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's a 2-2, swinging a ripper foul. Another one into the softball field. Heath Quick putting on a battle. Swing away for Heath Quick. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2, the count on Mr. Heath Quick. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and we're going to the bottom of the 7th inning. Trojans have 3 outs to work with. Will they come back? We shall see. We are going to the bottom of the 7th inning. Pirates are 3 outs away from another victory. It is a 10-3 Crane lead over Southwest. Did they get a new pitcher in the last inning? No, so that new pitcher, that was
Cruz is our pitcher.
Cruz Marquez. He came in, was it the 4th inning he came in? Or no, he came in the 5th. And he had 1 run, 2 in the 6th, 2 in the 7th. All right. Welcome back to Southwest High School here in Washburn, Missouri. Here in the bottom of the 7th inning, Pirates and the Trojans. Trojans have 3 outs to work with, as they're down to their last 3 outs. 1 ball, no strike. Here's next pitch now, 1 ball and 1 strike on the batter of Caden Youthy. Youthy, who walked and struck out in his last plate appearances. What did Atkinson do in the last half inning, in the 6th inning? Struck out looking? Swinging, okay. I just never got it. 3 balls, 1 strike on Caden Youthy here in the the bottom half of inning number 7. Get some wise words from Coach Kenny Ferguson. 3 balls, 1 strike. Pitch from Brandon. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Now 3 balls and 2 strikes as Youthy will even the count at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's a 3-2, swinging a pop-up. That's going to go foul. And we'll do it again, 3 balls and 2 strikes. No outs. Once again, Caden Youthy is the batter for the Southwest Trojans. Trojans trail 10-3 to Crane. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2, strike 3 called, and Youthy goes down swinging. Backwards K as he will strike out looking, and it's going to bring up now the batter of Jarrett Pike. Pike, he tripled, walked, and flew out in the top half of the seventh inning, or pardon me, flew out in in their half of the fourth inning. One ball, one strike on Jarrett Pike. Pirates and the Trojans. Here's a 1-2. Inside now. 2-2 the count on Jarrett Pike. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 in the dirt. Strike him out, throw him out. That's going to bring up Cruz Marquez, the final hope for the Trojans, as the Trojans are down to the last out. Swinging a roller to Conrad. First, and that's the ball game, as the Pirates will take this one. They win it by a score of 10-3, and that makes it win number 11 on the fall season for the Crane Pirates. We're going to have the post-game show coming up in just a few moments. So we say stick around, everybody.
Now the score is working on me.
Oh, it is?
See
Huh.
it? When I cleared it,
Yeah.
it worked.
That's weird.
It don't have the number. It don't have the score for any number.
Huh. Well, we rewrote it down.
Yeah.
So some two. I'm going to go use the restroom and then go get something to eat. Go ways that way.
We got to lower it too to get me in there.
Oh, crud.
Red. Set it down. I don't know where to stand. Here, can I sit in the chair and be calling them?
Yeah. You can. It's a high chair, so.
Maybe. Still not tall enough.
Oh, snap.
There
we go. There we
be
go.
a cameraman.
Welcome back to Southwest High School here in Washburn, Missouri. I'm here with the head baseball coach of the Crane Pirates, Coach Brian Harmon, after that huge come-from-behind win over the Southwest Trojans. Coach, what was the main focus that you had going into this game against Southwest?
Oh, well, like we talked about last night, we wanted to come out and assert ourselves, and that didn't really happen. They asserted themselves early and took advantage of some miscues on our side, but Nick Brannon overcame them on the mound, and he settled in, and he was pretty dominant the last few innings.
Nick Brannon gave up 3 runs in the opening frames of the game, and throughout the rest of the game it was scoreless. 0 innings on the scoreboard. Darren Terrell was a huge factor in tonight's game. What was the main ingredients? What did you guys tell Nick Brannon and Darren Terrell before today's game?
Well, just the focus on the pitching and catching aspect of, they had a tall task today, was some things out of their control, and they handled it well. And Darren did a good job with the bat today. He had a couple 2-strike hits, I believe, and went the other way with the ball, which is what we stress. And when he's doing that, it kind of sets the table for everybody else and sets the tone for the team.
You guys take the day off tomorrow. You guys go on to the Seymour tournament. You'll play a Class 2 second place team of Mansfield tomorrow. What's going to be the main focus? What are you going to do to help bring a win against Mansfield on Thursday night?
Same thing as we always try to do. We want to come out and assert ourselves and do our thing early and try to set the tone to our pace. And then from there, we just have to go out and attack.
If any final words to say to the head coach of the Southwest Trojans, Coach Kenny Ferguson, after this win, what would your words be to Coach Kenny Ferguson after today's win against Southwest?
Ferguson does a good job. He the first time we faced each other, we were talking about before the game. I said I'd never beaten him, and he's never beat me because we've never faced each other. But his kids do a good job. They play hard. They execute. And they put us on our heels right off the bat, and we were able to overcome that and then capitalize on some mistakes they made. But Coach Ferguson does a great job with them. I can tell he's been here a long time, and he has the respect of his kids, and they do things the right way.
Thanks for taking the time with us, Coach Harmon. Congratulations on that huge come-from-behind win against Southwest, and we will talk to you on Thursday at the Seymour tournament.
Thank you, Adam.
Coach Brian Harmon, after the come-from-behind win over the Southwest Trojans, now we're going to have the star of the game tonight. That's going to be Darren Terrell, the catcher. Now, first question, Darren Terrell, what was the main focus that you had going into this game here against Southwest?
Just play good defense and see the ball and hit the ball hard.
Seeing the ball hit the ball hard. You had an RBI double. You had two singles, a walk, and an RBI double tonight. What was Coach Harmon's words to you before each at bat tonight?
He just said, keep doing what you've been doing all year and just see the ball and hit it whether or not.
Nick Brannon also gave you scoreless innings throughout most of the game, only allowing 3 runs tonight. What would your words be to the pitcher of Nick Brannon tonight?
Nick pitched, well, first Nick didn't do too well and everything, and then after he settled down, he did great and started to hit his spots and everything.
You guys play Mansfield in the Seymour tournament. That's going to be the opening game of the Seymour tournament. What's going to be Coach Harmon's words? What's he going to tell you guys on how to play a team like Mansfield?
Just keep doing what we've been doing. Just hit the ball, hunt our pitch, and play good defense behind whoever's pitching.
If you have any final words to say to the head coach of the Southwest Trojans, Coach Kenny Ferguson, what would be your final words be on the head coach of the Southwest Trojans, Coach Kenny Ferguson?
I would say that he has a great ball team, and he needs to keep doing what he's been doing because he'll go far.
Thanks for taking the time with us, Darren Terrell. Congratulations on that big 10-3 victory, and we will talk to you on Thursday night against Mansfield in the Seymour tournament.
All right, thanks.
Darren Terrell, after the huge 10-3 come-from-behind win of the Crane Pirates against the Southwest Trojans. That's going to wrap up our live stream for tonight. We hope you enjoyed this live stream. We hope you enjoyed this game between the Southwest Trojans and the Crane Pirates here from Southwest High School. If you want to stay connected with us through our social media, be sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and check out our website. Our website's going to be ozarksportsreport.website.com/Ozark Sports Report. Those links will be in the description box here on YouTube. Also, those games have also been streamed live, have also been linked on Twitter and Facebook. So we hope to see you guys in the next game on Thursday night as the Pirates will be taking on the Mansfield Lions, the number 2 team from last year in Class 2 in the state of Missouri from Seymour. So we say, have a good day, everybody.